Become a podcast buddy now and get exclusive access to the new podcast episodes. You can find more information about this on my website schulze-kopp.de.
Welcome to this podcast.
Water Polo Expert Talk. Get the insights.
Yeah. So in this case, maybe it's also an advantage, or also not so negative for the club when they are losing. Maybe the players with the which have will receive the most money, and then you have also the chance to include more young players instead of the expensive players. These young players at the end will help also not only the Spanish league but also the club and also the national team at the end. So because all the foreign people from other countries playing for Spanish clubs are not really able to help the national team at the end. So then maybe it's the better way to include the young athletes.
I don't know, because if you don't, if these young players, when they grow up and they will be good players, if you don't have money to keep these players, it will be the same, every year.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know the situation is hard, everyone's know, and I think they will keep forward and they will search the solution and they will find the solution. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that they will find a solution at the end. But I think you are really, really good prepared then with the system in Spain, with the center and with the development of the young players in a few years. Then, as you mentioned, the league will be maybe much better than maybe at the moment. Yeah,
for sure.
You started your career not really in Barceloneta, and then you're joining Barceloneta and playing also with as a coach, as a goalie, together with Daniel Lopez. So because Daniel Lopez is also for a very well-known goalkeeper in the water polo community. What was the feeling or the reaction for you to play and to train and to practice with somebody like him at your very early days in your water polo career?
Yeah, honestly, Danny is a really good friend of mine. He helped me always when I was in the goal, and he accept our role that we were in the goal both, and we were like changing the games and playing one game everyone. And he was really good with me. I appreciate a lot. He's still in the club. He's doing another thing right now, but he's always helping me also now, and I'm so happy to say that he's one of my friends.
I think this is really then the best result or the best relationship you can have with another goalie. So where you have to be somewhere in the battle between two persons, because not both goalies can play at the same time. So it sounds like a good relationship. And when you say, okay, he's a friend of mine, so this tells at the end the story. So there's nothing left negative here in this situation.
I have to say that my relation with Danny is not the normal thing between two goalies that they are playing one match everyone. I think me and Danny, we have a different relationship between the age, because he was like in the final of his career and I was like growing up, and he helped me a lot. And I think I know, and he knows that our relationship is not the normal one. It's more as a friends, and I know that I will not have this relationship with another goalie in all my life, but it's normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So especially when this is a different situation, yeah. So you mentioned he was over the time or at the end of his career, and you are really starting the career, because maybe this is also a factor, which is a reason for this relationship, yeah.
And also
Because
he was all the time like giving advices to me and helping me.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted me to grow up and to be better than him. You know, and that's but that's say a lot of good words to him, because I think anyone can do that, and I appreciate a lot, and he knows he's one of my friends, and I have a lot of confidence on him, and I trust a lot on him.
Is there any point or any recommendation from him or tip from him to you where you say, okay, this was, or not only one tip maybe, but 2 or 3 advices, yeah, so that you can say, okay, this tip was really helpful, yeah. So this is I would assume that there are so many reasons and advices from him. We are not have any time to cover them all, but are there any top 3 advices from him to you where you say, okay, this is the advice?
Yeah, honestly, it was like more also in the goal, like some technical tips and that they are not important. No, the most important thing was mentally. He helped me a lot to be concentrated on the matches, to the types to be mental prepared to the matches, and like I don't know. This is for me the most important thing that he said to me, like be calm in the goal and enjoy what are you doing,
Yeah. So it's not really then the technical thing or technical advice, or from a practice point of view, but also something in a mental way, yeah, so that you are really mental ready then, and that you enjoy the things you do, yeah. So which is at the end anyway the most important point,
sure.
yeah. So to make that each of us is happy with the things he do. Yeah, so it's not really reduced to the goalie in the water polo game, but so why should it here differently? Yeah, when we also some slightly other questions in other directions. So we have not really the easiest rules in water polo. Yeah, it's not easy for the referees and for the players, for the goalies, for the coaches. The change of the rules is any time argument for changing the rules is, so we would like to make it more attractive for TV stations or live streams or whatever. What do you think about the new rules? Yeah, so they should come over the next couple of months with the goal zone and new zones, and from my perspective, my opinion, it's not really make the game attractive or more attractive for people not really familiar with water polo, and also for the referees. So do we have also an opinion on the new rules maybe coming over the next couple of months?
Okay, I will say that for me it's not important. I will adapt to every rule. I don't know, maybe if in 5 years they change the ball and they put a little one, I will adapt, because it's our job, and they do whatever they want, and they will not ask us, and we have to adapt and try to do our best in every tournament, depending the rules. We will see in the World Champs these new rules from the 2 meters, and I think we are training, and this is good. I mean, we create more chances in attack. It's true that in the defense we are a little bit like lost already, but I think for our game, for Spain, is really good, because we move the ball fast and we are like very deep in the attack, and we are really fast on defense. So I think in that case, that rules they are more for us,
Yeah, so maybe then in this case you're the country who would maybe benefit from the new rules, which is fair. Yeah, so there are other countries maybe where the play or the idea of the water polo play strategy is another one. But yeah, so why not? You, as you mentioned, yes, you have or we have to adopt on the rules. They will not really ask some one. Yeah, so they will ask someone when they already sit together and talked about the new rules. What do you say about our new ideas for new rules? And we already talked about the new rules.
We have
so what do you think about it?
everything?
Exactly. Yeah. So we already mentioned the Spanish league, but we have a little bit or another competition also with the Final Eight and the Champions League, where you also was very successful. Would be not really covering the result at the moment with the third place at the end. But what do you think? Was it a successful season anyway? Not winning the semi-final, or what are the feelings too fresh at the moment for after the Final Eight this year?
Honestly, I think we did an amazing season, one of the greatest ones in Barcelona, and we were all year playing really good in the Champions League, not in the National League because we lost against Sabadell 2 times, but later in the finals we showed to the people what team we are, and also in the Final Eight we knew that Novi Beograd is an amazing team with very good players, and we were 8-8 with good defense, and in the penalty shootout we lost, but also we won the penalty shootout in the third fourth quarter against a really good team like Bulak Menida. They don't have kind of pressure to play that match, and I'm really proud of my team. And the good thing is Barcelona we will be there again and again and again and again, and someday we will win for sure. But honestly, now in that moment, Proreco is a little bit in another step from the rest of the teams. They just not for the players, just they play an amazing water polo, and everyone know how to play. And I mean, I have to say that they are the best team in Europe by far in the moment, and we won them. So we won them in the previous matches in the group stage. We won them. So, but later in the Final Eight, they were amazing, and they are so experienced and talented players that they know how to win, and they showed to the world that they are the best team at the moment. You know.
So, what do you think makes them differently at the moment? So, is it really the experience or the combination also of the players playing for Proreco? What do you think is the reason?
I think they have a good atmosphere in the team. I think from outside, I see that they have a good atmosphere, and that's the key. You know, when talented players they trust between them, and you can do much more than we did. That we won to them one time, and that's it. But I mean, in the match in our pool, they were amazing. we were at the dressing room thinking like they destroyed us, not because we played bad, because they played amazing. You know, so good.
Yeah.
And you know, that's. I think my feeling is that the atmosphere is really good, and when you have the best players in the world and with good atmosphere and you know everyone knows how to do his job, that's the result, and they achieved 3 titles in a row, and you know.
Yeah, so which is a statement enough.
Yeah,
so
sure.
to have these kind of titles 3 times in a row, it's a statement. Yeah, but I think when you say the from saying or seeing coming from outside, the atmosphere is also one of the key points. Then it's really obvious that not really the skill or the players as such, or the mixture of the players, is one of the key factors for a successful water polo team, but also the atmosphere. Yeah, so the atmosphere and the connection between the players and the club, between the players and the coach. So this has to be best. Yeah, and then you have also the chance to receive or to achieve these kind of titles in a stable way. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Are there any, from your point, so you mentioned that also World Championship and other big tournaments. Are there any moments you say, okay, this is my remarkable moment during these kind of big tournaments, coming the first time to the World Championship, playing the first time Final 8, whatever. So are there any special moments for you in your memories?
Yeah, obviously when we won the World Championship and when I won my first league, when, but, it was really good, but I live in the present, and I think these 2 years will be harder than everything in my life. We have a lot of competitions and we have a lot of chances to achieve great things. And I mean, I'm focused on that. But if you ask me one memory or one thing of that kind, it's the World Championship. It was the best moment in my life. I couldn't believe that I was world champions, and also when they give me the best goalie of the tournament, also I was so happy and I cried a lot. And I remember for my family, my friends, the people I love, and that's it.
Yes, but these are exactly the moments which are, or memories also, which are very, very important, because also when you say you live in the present and not maybe the past, and it's nice to have these kind of memories maybe, but these kind of memories give you really then the energy also to see for what I'm doing that, or you are doing all the hard work during the whole week. Yeah, so in this case, I would assume that these kind of memories are really important also. Yeah, beside the fact that they are really in the past. Yeah, but also very important for the present and also for the future.
Yes, it's true. Yeah.
Do you think there are some special things from a goalkeeper perspective when a young goalkeeper is coming to play water polo and coming to a new club, maybe a better club? He's very talented. Are there anything or are there any factors where you can say, okay, this has to be trained, and here you have to keep the focus during your practice sessions and so on? So are there any key recommendations from you for young athletes or young goalkeepers starting their career as a water polo keeper?
For me, it's like live the present and step by step. Don't worry about what they will think about you, and the mistakes are normal. You have to fail, you have to recover, you have to win, you have to, I don't know. But also you have to be calm that if you work hard and you spend time watching videos and you spend time trying to improve, I don't know if with 20 years old you will be on the top, but for sure in few years you will be there, And I think keep being motivated is one of the keys to achieve the success and to improve as a player, as a person, and I don't know. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. What are the next things or the next steps then for you or for your club? So right now the league is over, Final 8 is done. Now it's summertime vacation for the next few weeks, and then the next season will start, right? I guess.
Right now, for me, it's like focus 100% on national team. I want to be world champions again, and we want to be world champions again. And I think my focus is right now 100% on the national team. I think we have one of the best teams that we ever had, like Spain, like the country, and we have amazing players in every position, top players in every position. Like I don't know, in the center forward we have Alvaro Granados. Roger Taul is one of the top center forwards in the world. In the wings we have one of the best players in the world is Alvaro Granados. Felipe Perron is a legend. Alberto Munarriz is one of the best players in the world. So Larumbe, for me, Marc Larumbe is the best defender in the world. And I don't know. The center backs are also amazing. I don't know, young players.
Yeah. So the target is clear. Yeah,
we have an amazing team, and we know that. We know the pressure, and we will handle the pressure and we will play with that pressure, and we will see.
Yeah. So which is also maybe then an advantage for you guys then, that you are already played these kind of matches and know the pressure. Yeah. So maybe also in the early ages, because there's also some kind of pressure. Yeah. But then it's an advantage. Yeah. And when you have really the confidence to say, okay, we have the best team and we have the best center forward, center defender, goalkeeper, wing, left, whatever, then you have the first advantage on your side. Yeah. So that you have really the confidence to say, okay, we are Spain and we will make it again.
Yeah, we have,
at the end.
And we have also another thing that is we already won our world champions, you know. We are a team that we won something, you know. And this also for the matches is different, no? Because you are not with that pressure that I've never win anything and I want to win. I've been second 3 times. No. We are a team that we already won something, you know. And that's also make us be more confident with ourselves.
Yeah. So the feeling, the confidence, and then the good connection and good atmosphere in the team. I think then you have the whole package to be successful. So in this case, I wish you all the best for the next actions and tournaments next month. Also for the preparation with the national team. So. Greetings also to Martin and Alberto, by the way. Maybe then we have the chance to that they both of them say, okay, maybe I have to come back to the podcast again after the next title. Yeah, so then we have to make a group chat here. Exactly. And thanks for your time. And really was a pleasure to have you here in the podcast, and hope to see you soon somewhere. Maybe in Europe, yeah. So Barcelona is, as mentioned before, also to David Martin and Alberto. Barcelona is not so far away from Hanover, so maybe the vacation time is coming. Yeah, so maybe then we have the chance to meet each other.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. I like to talk and to talk with people, and
so
this is good for water polo.
You exactly. Yeah. So, and you're always welcome for the second part.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you.
See you.
And have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you.